So what we've done with our digital channels products is that we've then created something. I'm sure this is known to many of you in the room, but just for those of you who haven't seen this before, this is what we have. These are our digital channels solutions: online, mobile, personal financial management, digital sales to improve upon that 1.1% of sales made through digital channels. We can do that. That is just there. And also things like gamification. Not trying to make banking fun. Banking isn't really fun, but to try to improve lead generation by ways in which to engage, by giving customers targets, by letting them compare themselves against others, to give themselves some savings goals. And over the top of that, and I really know, there's one thing that I'd like this event to be measured on, is by the number of people that come to Bhavesh, that come to Lucky, that come to Adi, after this event and say, I really want to know more about Fusion Banking Insight. Because it's just been launched, it's something that I'm personally proud of that we have come to market with, and it sits atop all of these things, and it gives that insight historically and predictively that you will need to run your banks better and to give your customers that better experience. But let me pick on a couple of them, which is personal financial management and digital sales, because that's how we're going beyond core banking. Because core banking systems historically weren't built with digital at their heart. I can flip that, just like that, because where we at Misys got ahead of the competition was that when we re-architected our core banking platform, as in what we provide to you, and make no mistake, that is no mean undertaking. It's a huge activity that we performed. It was performed to make sure that it was not just digitally capable, but it was digitally native, that it had that capability. And we augmented that through acquisition. When we acquired a company called IND, and that gave us new opportunities by which to bring you the things that I'm going to articulate right now. So this is a little bit product. So again, free shots, throw anything you like. But what I wanted to show you, and when I've demonstrated this with my iPad, is that actually you can start to get all of the things that I've spoken about delivered to your customer. Now I know that every customer in Zimbabwe has an iPad. So I'm not being blasé and saying, well, great, everyone's got an iPad. But of course, that's not reality. It's not reality anywhere. But for those that are engaging through a smarter device, PFM is there. Whether you aspire to have that iPad, whether we see now in device manufacturers really concentrating on providing smartphones that are affordable, or we get the trickle-down effect, where we'll have devices being recycled from first world economies that will then quickly find their way to emerging economies as well. Moving off of what we would call simple phones, the USSD type phone that just has the text messaging capabilities, to something which is digital and has, that is digital, but something which has app capabilities as well. So this is a screen that you'll see if you look at our digital channels PFM application. I won't go through it all now. We can show you at any point that you like, but it's very intuitive. It's completely graphical. There's not lots of ugly workarounds. It's to the extent that software and screens can be elegant, it has an elegance to it. It's easy to use. Now that's very important. It's intuitive. It's all swipe and gesture. You can expand upon things. If this was a big interactive screen right now, rather than just this, I hit that credit card and I get the instant drill down that shows me the limit, the expiry, the CVA code, so all the things that I need as having information. Okay, so that's the first kind of part of it. But what we also do, this is about this contextual marketing, is that customers can have what we call banner blindness. And they can't see what's right in front of them unless they trip over it. But what we're doing here with some of the lending or credit cards is by saying, here's that special personalised offer to you, Lucky. Here's that special personalised offer for you, Alex. So it's not one size fits all. It's one experience per customer. We can do lots of other things. Now I can send money. I can touch it, literally 1-2 touches of the screen, and it's gone. So it's quick. It's not lots of multi-factor authentication. It's totally secure, but it isn't a clunky process. It's fast, it's easy, it's intuitive, and customers, when they've used it, say, great. It gives me frictionless banking. Back to that pouring oil on clunky processes. It is fast. Now, I love this quote, that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. And simplicity has been a feature of technology for quite some time. Apple users in the room, hands up? iPhone users? Okay, so Apple's raison d'etre, Apple's vision, Apple's DNA is to make it as simple as possible. Phones with very few buttons on them, packaging that's ultra, what do you call it? It just doesn't have much packaging. There's a box. Inside the box is a phone. There's a charger, that's it. Simple. The art of making the complex as simple as possible. Can't beat them, join them. So what we've done with PFM is to try to make it as simple as possible for a customer to make sense of their money. When I was in Johannesburg in February, at a session much similar to this one, we had a heated debate, not an argument, we had a heated debate, and it wasn't me that was creating it, but two banks, or two representatives, went head to head, and it was all about how their respective cleaners would use a mobile phone by which to manage their finances. Now, to summarise that debate and how it ended, luckily not with threats of violence, but it was ended by somebody, it was like agreeing to disagree, but it was the fact that if you've got something which is incredibly simple, whether you're a cleaner or a chief executive, it shouldn't matter. It's about that simple user experience. And the ability to move money easily, by which to see the accounts that you have, by which to have what we call the comfort zone, based upon your salary, based upon your outgoings, that's something that says, yeah, do you know what? You do have some money to spend this month. You have what's called the safe to spend zone. So you're not going to suddenly find you're mismanaging your finances, that you're managing money with responsibility. And in emerging economies where there is this new financial inclusiveness, where there are people that are coming to banking who haven't been previously exposed to activities like that, I think that really matters. We can do other things as well. We can send money, we can split bills, and if it's possible, we've done it. And what we haven't released to the market yet, chances are, is in our laboratory being experimented with. And I would say if you've not engaged with us, even just very informally, to say, what does the future look like? What do you think we should be doing? Or we've thought about this, what do you think? Without wishing to be acting like a maverick, I would say that that's a conversation that we at Misys want to have with you, rather than saying, of course we can do that, and we'll start the clock on the meter right now. We want to engage with you and grow with you. Please do the same. I think we'll have success together. I mentioned this already, an experience that's relevant and personal. And so what we've done with PFM, I'm sorry this is kind of plowing in and out, is that we've created something which is customizable to the customer. So that I can choose as to what I want to see in the order that I want to see it on my screen. So it's not like what we think the customer should see is what they're going to get. All those things that I showed you on the previous couple of slides around the layout of the screen. The customer can control all of that. They can control what they want to see, how large it is, where the position it is relative to the screen. So for those who have different economic needs based upon their position in life, whether it's Max, his daughter, his mother, we can customize or create something which is relevant to each of them. And not we can, by doing lots of individual customization, it just works like this out of the box. So that customization that I spoke of with some disdain earlier, saying, I don't want to customize technology to fit processes. This is customization but done in the right way, which is the customer at the control of what it is that they want to see, whilst the bank also gives them the chance to know the bank can push the messages that they want to push as well. Yes?
In terms of the omni-channel experience, are you able to push this only onto mobile devices, or are you able to push it onto the ATMs also? Because I've seen ATMs where you actually, if you probably do 3 transactions, you probably do it before you do it, send it. You put in your PIN, it takes you to those screens, fast option. Does this also allow you to do that?
I'm going to do the classic thing of saying, I'm not going to lie to you and say, yes, of course it does that, and then you buy it and find it doesn't. I'll find out the answer to you for that one, rather than just give you an answer I think is right without being 100% certain. But it's a very good question.
So, it depends on the product's got. So the product's got something called widgets. So it's if you're using, say, a transfer, a bill payment, or any other transaction that you normally would do very quickly, the product allows you to take widgets, or it's basically a widget is a functionality, and you can customize, the user can customize that widget and put it at the forefront of their screen. So on the top of their screen, or whether it's the tablet or the mobile or the internet connection at home, they can customize the widget according to exactly what the functionalities that they do most often. So I hope that answers the question.
Being mindful of time and knowing that there's a delicious lunch waiting for us, I won't rush through this, but we're near the end. Quite simply, you've read the slide. One size does not fit all. It's important to be relevant to each of us as individuals. Easy to say, hard to do. Hard, but not impossible. All these different. This is our digital sales solution. But actually, to maximise all these different revenue-generating opportunities does actually exist. So whether it is about offering the best lending rates, making sure that someone's got access to travel insurance products, all going back to some of the things that we saw in the innovation slide in the briefing presentation, around things like funeral care, school fees, the things that are relevant, the things that matter to customers here in Zimbabwe, not just assuming that everything that fits in other markets will therefore be easily transferable, but having relevance to local market conditions to maximise local market opportunities. So, going back to my balance slide, there's some of the things that I'm seeing. This is again technology which has been created, as we now have what's called the iBeacon, which is where you can install a small device inside a retail store, inside a bank branch. A customer is walking past, it's in their proximity, that beacon knows that they're there, they will push them a message that says, please step in today, we'd love to talk to you about a great preferential offer. Or please step in today, we've got to talk about your overdraft. In which case someone's going to start running the other way. Where are they? But the reality is that these personalised offers, whether it's through the iBeacon based upon a radius of 80 metres away from wherever the customer is relative to where the beacon is, or whether it's about becoming far more personal, there's that comfort zone that I spoke of. There is something which is actually relevant to me. I'm not going to say it's a magic wand, because there aren't any magic wands in the world, even the ones that magicians have. But actually what I'm saying is that deployed correctly, with the right strategy, with the people, the process and the technology, we do start to move beyond core banking. And not we start, we are moving beyond core banking. And that we can point you towards use cases amongst our clients who are already taking advantage of the things which I'm describing.